He first developed colitis in college when the demands were more than he could stand. Colitis was the response to the anger and the aggression he unconsciously felt but was unable to consciously express. Otherwise, he would get in more trouble. The patient was described as dependent, almost controlled completely by his parents, and overly sensitive. As a child, he was supervised closely, kept in a state of rigorous cleanliness, and seldom allowed to play with other children. The patient recalled the terror of being forcibly separated from his mother at the age of 10 when he was sent to boarding school. He was extremely dependent on his mother. His autoimmune flare ups were always after real or threatened separations from his mother, separations from his psychiatrist, and periods of time when the psychotherapy focused on questions of independence, activity, separation, initiative, and standing on one's own feet. So that was from a lab paper written in the 1970s by a nurse called the ulcerative colitis personality. And in this whole paper, it's kind of written in this context that in the 1950s, it was just common knowledge that gut issues were caused by stress that the person couldn't handle. And a lot of the times they're not conscious of that stress. It's buried in the subconscious, and it might be obvious to some people, but definitely not obvious to the person who is sick. And that's the way it was for me. I was super frustrated and angry just about all the time. But if you were to ask me if I was, I'd be like, "Oh no, everything's great." So the way to get better is to deal with the things, certain things in our life stressing us out. You might have 10 things stressing you out, but only one or two of them are putting your gut in and out of overdrive. So this person right here did my 13-day protocol, and he lives a normal life again. Papers like these are hard to find. It's being gate kept. I think I had to pay like $50 just to download that paper, and just the average person. This information's all over the place if you know the right places to look. Definitely being suppressed.